Happy holidays and welcome back to Dawn of Man. I'm Risen32. Here we are back in the realistic Stone Age. Things are looking pretty good for us. We've had a slight dip in population, but that was mainly down to the fact that we had an Asian population and we've just had to wait for the babies to grow up. So if you look here, you see now it's starting to balance itself out. We've got plenty of pregnancies and children coming through, which is great. This is going to hopefully help us quite nicely. That's what we're hoping for here. A few little changes that I have made before we get into the nitty-gritty things is I've changing how I'm balancing the animals. I've really upped the cattle. We're trying to hold 100 cattle now. I'll show you in here. 100 cattle. I'm going to keep some donkeys around. I just like them there as a relic from the past. I think if we can get to 100 cattle, the amount of cheese we're going to be producing is awesome. Pigs, unsure of at the moment. We may get rid of them. We may not. We shall see how that pans out. So if you do enjoy the episode, please hit that thumbs up button, comment below, and maybe consider subscribing to the channel. Awesome. So, a couple of other things that we need to get on with here. What we've got is we're getting like food issues over this side of the town, city place. Now, we have got cheese being produced here, so I'm hoping with all the cows that we've got and all the cheese that's going to be getting produced, we should see this possibly kick in a bit better. But I'm now noticing that like milk does go down quite a lot during the summer, I find, like spring, summer. Maybe that will change, I don't know. It could be because the cattle are getting old. We'll have to see how that goes. But what I want to do, just to help with that, we are going to have a load of grain fields here. I think it would be wise for us, no, we want to go to production, is just to have ourselves some bread ovens. Now I'm hoping, yes, we can. Awesome. So we can get these set up here. So we are going to be storing grain in this area. I'm going to get 4 in there. I think that looks quite cool. What do we need to build these? Okay, yeah, we've got everything. Stone. I am trying to stockpile stone at the moment because we are going to be needing it. And it's quite hard to come by. Now, I'm trying to think, like, how's going to be the best way to get our bread or the grain or the flour even over there? Because currently it's all being milled over here. Now, we've got good millage going on here. We are storing it into there. That's quite a walk for them. So what I'm wondering is it going to be more efficient for where we have our ovens? We got our ovens here. Do we have... So this chap, you hold the grain as well. Not the grain, the flour. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to change one of these little... These granaries to just hold the grain. Grain and bread, I reckon. And we'll tell the other one not to hold grain and bread. There we go. Or flour and bread, should I say. And that should work out pretty good, because now I'm thinking if we turn this chap over here to hold, I mean, it's not going to hold flour, but you'll hold everything else. And I'm hoping that will allow us to ship the flour? Yeah. Ship the flour to like closer to where we're going to make it and be less of a walk for the food, maybe. We shall see how that goes once we've got these ovens set up. But that's what I'm hoping. That's the plan, at least, shall I say. Also, we are fast approaching on the 50 knowledge points. And once we get to the 50 knowledge points, I'm thinking it is going to be a good time for us to... Well, that's when we're going to go for the steel. So we need to think about that. I'm going to try and trade and gather some more stone. But I definitely want to get... we're going to set this area up a little bit. Who are these chaps? Oh, okay, yeah, goodbye. Yeah, and we can get a little bit of a wall, and maybe we'll do some steel manufacturing over here. Possibly, I may even like cordon this section off. We shall see, but I think we definitely need it over here. We also, I'm currently keeping an eye on the plows and the carts. Now we dipped, but we did produce a lot of them at the same time. So I'm just going to wait and see if it looks like we are recovering, but that is because if you look at our cloth and linen production, that's going through the roof at the moment, which is awesome. Lacking clothes, so that's something else that we might look to add in this section. Actually, it could be a good idea to do it now, because we've only got 4 of these. Now, they're not really... I wonder why they're not being utilised so much. Hang on, let's check our levels here. Okay, we've got set to 120%. These we don't even need anymore. We could just turn these off. Oh, we can't turn them off. Okay, well, that is that then. They're not coming over here that much, but I wonder if that's like related to our workload on the people, because we tend to be sort of between 80 and 120. It'd be nice to get us down to a decent sort of less than 80 and see. Well, let's get these bread ovens built. I'll try and get some more stone. We'll see what we're going to do next. Possibly we'll try and improve our clove production. All right, well, we've got our ovens, so that is good. It's looking pretty all right, actually. So we're now already starting to get food in here, which is exactly what we want for this area, just to help people get along with stuff. Of course, there's a blizzard right now. Which does bring us quite nicely to the next point here. Something that I do want to get better at is our clothes were low on them, and that's definitely what is affecting like our happiness with people here and the welfare, should I say. So I think like moving, the way to improve that, not moving forward, the way to improve that is definitely going to be to get some additional, I don't even know that was that, some additional, I guess, clothes production, or what the clothiers, no, they're going to be clothes workshops, or clothes or outfitters. Cool, and I reckon like this little spot here is perfect for it. Now admittedly, we don't really have a, oh, that's quite good, I like that. We don't have a warehouse. No, we don't. I don't think it's too far away. Let's get a couple of these in like so. Can we do that? Okay, no, you'll go there. I think another 4 or 5? Oh, yeah, and we put you against this fence here as well. Awesome. Just break up this boxiness that we got in here a little bit. So that's quite a few of those. What do they require? We've got all of this, so we should be fine. Probably not the best time to set this up for the winter. But this is going to help nonetheless, which is going to be quite good for us. Our population has grown. We're nearly at 400 again, which is awesome. So that is looking good. We've got 100 cows, and you'll notice that we've got plenty of milk and cheese. So that is kind of having the effect that I was hoping for there. So that is good. That's just gonna help fill in the gaps in between seasons, I'm hoping, which is good. Also, I want to get like the fence sort of going a little bit here. The fence, the boundary, the wall, that's the one. Now, I've got to be mindful, we've got 55 stone. So let's pull this out a little bit. I'm not going to go like over the top as we had been, just because stone's so limited now. So we're just going to do that. Now, they require 1. We'll see how far we get. If we can build it, that is excellent, and then we'll keep trading for it. We just need to start planning for our next extension. We could bring this down. Maybe we make this quite a big quarter. I'm not sure yet how to divide this up. Still deciding it. It kind of depends what we need. Like, we're definitely going to have steel over here. Maybe we boundary this off like there, and we keep this as like our food, a bit of food and booze. It's a shame we can't build like, I don't have any decoration things that would sort of fit that, but you know, it is what it is. Let's have a look here. Nope, don't need anything. I'm not too worried about buying them in. Also, something to notice, our ploughs and carts have recovered, so that's the system we've got in there is working. Also starting to stock some sledges now, which is, it's old technology, but nonetheless, you know, like, we'll take it. We are a little bit low on donkeys and horses. I wonder if that's just because they're not of age. I will keep an eye on that. We may have to increase the horse population, or it could just be they're too young. So we will keep an eye on that. Right. Well, let's get to 50 knowledge points. Get these clothes worked up here. I think I'll separate them. Yeah, that could work, actually. We could make, like, winter clothes here, and then we can make summer clothes there. That might work. We'll see how that goes. Anyhow, let's get these 50 knowledge points. Oh, sweet. We have got our 50 knowledge points. What are we going to spend this on? We're going to spend this on steel. Now we can start to go into the other things once we've done that, which is great. Steel's going to be handy for us. It's going to enable us just to, it's just more tools, I guess, more durable tools. Now, I've been thinking about this. We have got a bit of stone spare, so I reckon, I think we are. We're going to make this into a square box. Are we? Oh, I guess we could do a diagonal wall, but we can't put a gate. That's the word, isn't it? We can't put a gate in there, so maybe, do I want to do something like that? It's like an option. Let's, wait, we can put the gates on diagonals, can't we? I'm sure we can. It's C to rotate. Yes, we can. Okay, cool. Well, then let's put this, it's not quite the angle that I wanted to put it on, but nonetheless, it means that we can get away from having like such a boxy area. Okay, well, we're going to put you in there. That is good. And then we're going to pull you across to here. Yep. Cool. And then we're definitely going to... Oh, rats. Yeah. Okay, that'll do. Cool. Let's get rid of that little bit. Don't like that. And then we can come straight down here. And it gets away from it being quite so rough. That's what I'm going to say. There we are. Awesome. Cool. Definitely don't have the stone to do all this, so we're going to need to trade for that. But nonetheless, now we know what we're going to do with this area. We're probably going to populate it with houses because we are going to have more fields around here. I do want to outline this area, but we don't have the stone to do that right now, and I don't want to completely overwork people, as I feel that's going to be detrimental to us. So we want some bloomeries, which is going to require the old... Oh, these are going to fit in there quite nicely. Actually, yeah, cool. So a couple of bloomeries in here, and these are just going to be our steel bloomeries. Now, I'm going to try and do this like a slightly different angle to the other one. So I just think 3 will be enough for us. Charcoal we're not going to need. We are going to need a couple of blacksmiths. So can we get these how I want them? Let's find out. Possibly, yeah, okay. Get you... No, that's a bit too close. I think maybe like one here, and we can put one there. I'm going to try and like make this a little bit bigger. That's the gate. Okay. So that doesn't make sense. So that's good. Let's get these built. We'll see how these sit. Mr. Trader here. Is he selling stone? Possibly not. Oh, two. Lovely. Cool. Don't even need to buy food anymore, which is like a first for a long time. We've been spending a lot of time just purchasing food, panicking. No, there's been no panicking, I promise. And just wondering like what's going to happen. But I think this is going to be it'll be quite cool here. Is there anything else that we can get working on at the moment as well? Also, something to notice: our carts and plows are now sustainable, and our sledges are improving. Donkeys are on the decrease, so we probably need to buy some donkeys in just to increase that, to rectify that. I'm still not sure what to do with my pigs. Clothes are on the increase as well, so I think we may have resolved that little problem. Actually, how are we doing for wool? We may even need to increase. Maybe we sack pigs off. I'm still undecided. I don't know. Like, do I get rid of pigs? I am going to increase the sheep just by 5. Do we get rid of our pigs and just go for cattle? Horses, and then a couple of donkeys just kicking around just because, you know, it's nice to have a donkey or two, isn't it? I wonder if we're going to run out of them. They are just like, oh well, if we run out of them, then I'll just up the horses. I'm not going to buy in donkeys. I think that's a waste of cash, but it does add like, I feel like it just adds a bit of variety to your carts, as you can see here. Maybe why is he unhappy? No, give me that chap. What? No. Okay, I'm pausing it then. He is unhappy because. Rest. Yeah, that's standard. Yeah, we are in... I think once we get a few more people, we should see that. It's like, it's harvest time, springtime, so we're planting all the fields. They can rest in the winter. That's what I say. Plenty of time. We're doing good on everything. We've got a little bit of stone, so maybe this won't take too long. Right, well, let's get this built. And then, how are we doing for numbers of people? We've got plenty of houses, which is great. Knowledge going on next. No, I don't. Maybe we go for like the reinforced fortifications just because it gives us a reinforced gate, and that might look quite nice. Haven't built any military, but this is coming on. We're getting big. I do kind of. Well, we might even. I think we're going to be able to link this up and have like a nice little circle with this in the middle. Do want to get more stuff done out here. Maybe we can we. Are we able to? I think I'm just going to keep it quite random. That was me making decisions. I also want to have a look around. I've noticed we've got like one little megalith, so. Maybe we could build like a sculptured statue somewhere and maybe let's have a think about that and see if there's something else we can do in there going forward. But anyhow, I'm doing it again. Let's get this built and see how it looks. I'm liking how this is looking. What we do need to do though is we need to get a bit of storage in here, and which is just possibly, do we want to the warehouse will sit quite nicely here. I think that's kind of, maybe we pull back one more. Yeah, we may add more to this, but I'm liking sort of how that's going. I also want to plan going forward. So we're up to 420 people. I think it could be wise for us to think about getting more houses in the ground, which is interesting because we're still building these walls. So it will possibly have a little bit of a negative effect on other production. We're also going to need to possibly expand our pulses is what I'm thinking. So I think I'm going to throw down another... What have we got here? What are you? So your lentils, bit of velch, chickpeas. Okay, so what have we got here? So let's go for... So let's put some peas in. I'm going to put another 2 fields in. And then we've got a little bit... We should have space to put our fences down there. That's what I'm hoping. And I don't know, we don't want a cherry tree, but maybe we do. So we've got peas, chickpeas, lentils. Put another one of you in here, and... This will just, it just gives us a buffer, I find, like, because you harvest this in summer, so it gives us a buffer for the fall or autumn, winter time. Do we need anything here? Get some tin, just because tins are handy. Also, like, dry skins is turning into one of our trade commodities now, which is awesome. If you also have a look here, if we just look, probably better if we just look at our resources, like so. Food we're doing good on. We're starting to hold more and more bones and the skins. That's good. Leather's building up. That's going really well. Wool is not as quick as we'd like to. So we're still quite low on wool outfits. So people aren't fully clothed in the winter. So there's one or two ways that we can go with this. We could look at buying in wool, which may be a short-term solution, but I would rather that we kind of look for a long-term solution on that. Now, our summer clothes, that's fine. They're going to be getting done on that. And I think the long-term solution is probably to increase our sheep. So I think Oh, donkeys are on the increase again. Okay, maybe we don't need to worry about donkeys. They'll just do their thing. Horses are fine. Cattle's good. Pigs, I'm really considering getting rid of pigs. I think I'm gonna drop them down. Let's drop them down to 40 and bring the... Actually, drop them down to 30 and bring the sheep up to 40 and see how that affects the wool. We'll also get meat from the sheep. If I remember rightly, I think pig give you 2 meat. I can't really remember. Is there a pig anywhere? Any pigs? If they only give us 1 meat, then what's going to be the issue here? That's what I'm thinking. And if you were a pig, where would you be hanging out? I don't know. How is it so hard to find a pig? Like we had everything here before. Now they're not here. Mr. Piggy. Okay. Well, that's something for me to figure out. Possibly, if it is like that, then there's no point. There's no difference to have. Sheep are more valuable than pigs if it's the same meat content. I suspect it's not, but we shall find out in time. Do they tell us if we click on them? We don't know, do they? Okay, all right, that's fine. That's... Oh, hang on. That helps, doesn't it? Press the old F1. So domestic animals, and I want to look at... Pig. You're telling me yes. That's 4 meat. Okay. Okay, so... And sheep is 3 meat. That's negligible. I think sheep's going to be worth it for the wool. That's going to be a lot better. We're not quite able... Yeah, we're not really able to sustain the animals that we're having at the moment. But that's fine. I'm buying in food at the moment just because I'm concerned about that. For no other reason than I don't want us to die again. Or to go through another extinction event if we can afford it at least. That would be good. Hopefully... I'm going to keep an eye on this. Like, yeah, maybe we do. Like, we've increased the sheep. We'll see how that goes. Anyhow, let's get some houses down. Being as we're up to 433. How are we doing with, like... We've got plenty of children coming, so it's going to be quite cool, I think. Let's get some roundhouses in here. Now, what I was also thinking is we might be able to... Yeah, I reckon we can, you know. Let's slow this down. So we can put in a couple... Oh, like a wood? Oh, actually, we maybe could do that. Like, it would crush the entrance a little bit, but I think what I'm trying to do here is just make the path a little less straight. So they're going to, you know, try and break it up. There's a couple of houses there. I want to get some more over here. I quite like how we're going to be able to do this. I'll put you in like so, and you in there. Nice. Okay, cool. I think that's plenty for the moment, and we definitely don't have the resources for this, so we're going to have to be buying in the stone. Actually, is there any? I don't think there is any on the map, which is a shame. But on that note, guys, if you've enjoyed the episode, please hit that thumbs up button, comment below, and of course, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. All right, guys, take care. Ciao.